Okay, so we should be live in a second. Let's wait for the YouTube to update its status, which it has, so that's great. And I guess let's start on today's project, which is gonna be actually making some equipment. And one option would be kind of to make it separate from this head, chest, arms, and legs piece, but I think it would kind of make more sense if we just do it all on the equip demo, and then I can just split it up into different parts when we are uploading that to the marketplace. So if anybody has any cool equipment suggestions, you can put them in the chat, and perhaps we can try to make some of that stuff also. So let's go to projects, let's go, let's maybe create a folder, equipment, equip, MENT. Okay, so where is that? And we missed an I, right? Whatever. And I'm not really sure what we're making right now, so I'm just gonna name some generic name, and we can kind of figure out later. So basically we have the whole medium template here for kind of the reference, and that we can make some models for it. So one pretty cool idea would be to make a kind of like an Uncle Sam, like let me just try to find a picture or two of, but you probably know this picture already. Let me just open it in a new tab. So maybe some kind of like this character, maybe for the head it can have a hat and perhaps even some goatee or whatnot, and maybe we can make like a suit jacket and then some pants. I'm just not too sure if we want to have some weapons with it or not, but we can kind of figure that out a little later. So perhaps we can just start working on the head, or on the hat. That's kind of the most iconic part of that whole thing. So let's see. So let's start by mirroring this over the x-axis. Then let's extend it outwards a little bit. So this is 6 wide. Okay, so that's like a square from the top right now. Then let's see how big do we want to make this. So it would probably have to be at least this thick, so we don't have any Z fighting. Or we could do some stuff with the pivot point, but let's leave that for later. So let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, sure, and then 4 to each side. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's kind of symmetric. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so we still have some unwanted stuff in front, but other than that, oh, and we have opened the wrong part, right? Okay. So let's keep it like this, and then on each side again as well. So that's gonna be kind of like a base for our hat. Maybe, oh, let me just turn that off before the alarm rings. So maybe we can make it a little bit more rounded. And then for the center, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So let's see, that's 6. Then we would need 1 to each side. Let's see if that's at center. So 6 here and 6 on the other side as well. So that's good. But I think we can make it a little bit better, bigger. We could even make a farmer, actually. That could be like a pretty neat idea. We could try to make a farmer. But not like this. So let's see what kind of a farming hat can we make. Maybe something like this. Then extend it a little bit forwards. Or we could stick with the original idea. Let's see. So in that case, it would be more rounded. Now it kind of looks like some kind of an Amish hat. It would definitely have to be extended at least a little bit upwards. What the heck? And then that one, actually it isn't even as large, so let's make it a little bit smaller. And now it's not symmetric anymore here, so let's get rid of that, and then let's get rid of this as well. So 3 on all sides, that's good. And then it would have like 4, and then another 4. So now it's 6 tall, and if we made it 8, it might just be enough. So let's maybe even let's just go out for a sec. So I think we can move everything down 1 voxel. That would kind of make it a bit more like a hat. And I don't think we have any. Oh, we have. We got some Z fighting over there, so we definitely need to fix that. Let me just find the head. Okay. So let's see, let's make it 18.8, just so it's a little bit over the top part. And then I think the base color of that hat was like a bit dirty, a dirty white. So something like this, I guess. We don't really have. I guess this is, yeah, this is the closest to white, but I think this one is a little bit better, or more akin to what we are looking at on the reference image. And then there's like a belt of blue in between, so maybe something like this. And I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it kind of got crazy outside. So there's the line. And let's also turn on these nice edges. Okay, maybe make it $1. And then we could even try to make some stars, even though, well, that's kind of the best we can do, right? Also, I guess one here, here, one here. So that kind of looks like a hat, and then we could also try to make like a beard or something. Let's see. Whoa, what's going on? So let's extend this upwards so we kind of get to the point where the mouth are. And then let's delete this. And a little bit of that as well. And now let's see. I guess we could give him some mustache as well. So let's get rid of this. Then let's see. So this dude doesn't really have mustache, but we can be a little bit creative. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I meant to do something more like this. Then we can even stand them out a little bit. But I don't like it too much. Well, let's go out and see what this kind of looks like. I think we can just stick with the hat. Or maybe the goatee. I don't think the mustache is working too well. And of course we can add some more details later. So let me just trim the volume, and that's kind of gonna be it for the hat part. Okay. So for the torso, let's see. I was thinking about making like a suit jacket of some sorts, so that would kind of have to be blue or red, right? And now looking at the reference image, he has like a red bow tie and then dark blue or even a black. Depends on which version you're checking out the jacket color. So maybe we can go with something like this. And now let's see. So here's kind of where the middle is. And it can even go a little bit inwards, right? Like so. And let's just turn on the nice lines so we can see a little bit better what's going on. Let's what did I just do? So let's move this upwards. Let's cover this up. Wait. And we need to cover this as well. So okay, we'll see. So then it moves up a little bit. Then even more. And then let's see for two more, oh my god, for two more voxels. And we have reached the top, so we can now kind of go around. And now let's try to be careful to make it as tight as possible. So let's get rid of that. And get rid of this as well. And then I guess we kind of have to do it like this. All the way to the back side, which is here. And then we can connect these two together. I mean, it looks kind of clunky, but it will hopefully work out. So okay. Well, we can go with something like this, and then let's make it a little bit more narrow, but not too much, because we can quickly get some issues again. And then let's try to extend this all the way down. So let's use this tool, and we'll see where that brings us when we kind of put it all the way down. Okay. So that's really wide, if you ask me. Let's see what can we do about that. Let's see. So we can extend this outwards. And I don't think it covers anything important. And then let's do it like so. So now it's a little bit less bulky. And then let's get rid of this. And then let's make it also a little deeper. So I guess it looks something like that, and then I think we can get rid of this part as well. But now we can see we have here issues, so let's try to fix that. And then maybe we can just extend this downwards, because that's kind of the maximum. So I guess that's for the one part of the torso. And maybe we can just reduce some faces by filling this in. But not really much else. Okay. And then for the second part, which is the belly, we can just recolor that to this darker color. And then I think if we extend it upwards a little bit, that should do most of the job. And I guess we can trim. So that's for the torso part, and I think we can maybe make this a little bit narrower here at the top. And now let's try to kind of nicely ease in. So here we could have like 3 and then 3 and then 2. I guess that's fine. And we can also add, well, first let's trim, and then we can kind of add, let's see. So where should this be placed? Actually, I think that's fine. So, oh my god. Okay, here. And then actually, let's make this a little bit smaller, and then we can make this like so. So I guess that kind of looks fine, and it also kind of fits nicely into the boundaries. And maybe just for the sake of pixelatedness. So I'm not sure if it's better if it's indented a little bit or if it's like so. So that's something like this. So that's kind of like you get the idea what I'm trying to do here. And then he's so he's wearing the red pants. Okay, I was wondering when the red is gonna appear. So for the hips, let's try to start making the pants. Then let's make it one taller as well. And then we can have this red color for the base. So let's see. Also, it does make a difference if we make this filled in or not. So there could be that, but we'll see. I still have some stuff to learn about the equipment template. So yeah, let's maybe just let's just extend it one down just for good measure, and we can remove that later if it turns out it's unnecessary. Now for the thighs, it's kind of difficult because we have this sword here, but we'll manage. Guess let's turn off the mirroring. Okay, and then it needs to be roughly this wide, and let's turn on the lines so we can actually see where the edge is. So now we go over to this direction, and then we can finish it up here and just move it by a little bit so it's positioned roughly at 3.5, so it hopefully, yeah, looks by half a voxel over at each side, so we don't have too thick legs. So wait a second. Okay, and then here we can make it one shorter. So let's make it like this. And also we can get rid of this part, right? So we got something like this. I'm not too sure if we should fill this in or not. I guess we'll figure that out too. So here we have the leg. Then let's maybe make the hip filled in as well, just for the good measure, you know. So when we look at it from any side, it looks as it's supposed to. Then maybe here at the back, maybe we can make it a little bit more narrow. I was just thinking if we made it something like this, so this still doesn't overlap, but we have also gotten rid of our mirroring. And let's see what's this. So that's probably from the leg, right? Yeah, so that should be fine. And my middle mouse just kind of stopped working. Great. Let me try to fix that. Oh, what the heck? Okay. And okay, it's working again. I have no idea what's going on. So okay, so that part is done. And then let's move to the leg. So that was actually a thigh, right? Or yeah, it was a thigh. We have selected the wrong model, so let's be sure it's called equip right leg. So let's do that. Let's fill that in. And let's see what can we do with this leg. Let's move the pivot point first, or let's make it 9 wide, so now it's mirrored over the middle. Okay, so let's make sure we have the right tool selected, and then let's kind of fill it in so it kind of connects with the part from the thigh, and then let's extend it backwards. That's a little bit too much. Okay, that should be fine. And then okay, so let's turn this off, and then let's move the pivot point of this again. So I guess it's kind of like this. So hopefully we don't have any Z fighting with the thigh, but we still have it covered from both sides. And then let's extend this downwards to here, I guess. And then let's trim the volume as well. Okay, so we have, oh my god, this is driving me nuts. Just a sec. Okay, let's see if it's gonna work now. Okay, now it's working, at least for some time. We'll see how long that lasts. Okay. Now let's extend this upwards. And by one into this direction and here, and then we're gonna do the same trick that we did for the legs, so it's kind of centered, or so it's offset by half a voxel on each side. And let's see, so that's good. And then wait a second. So it should be moved here, right? Let's check it out if that is indeed correct, which is correct indeed. So let's go back to the equip, and then something like this. And then what we can do here is just make it a little bit narrower, and let's just select the fill tool, not just the color. So let's do it here, and I think that's max for this part, or we can extend it one further, we'll see. So there's that, and then let's make the rest of the sleeve. So I think we were using this color, and now so this will need to be 4 by, we'll see by how much, so 4 by 4. And let's just readjust the pivot point to 6, so it's kind of in the middle. And let's extend it upwards. And let's extend it downwards. So somewhere like this. And then this part can be cropped as well. So that's kind of the rough idea, and now we can try to maybe make some details and whatnot. So maybe let's start with the hat. So it's kind of difficult to find some grays. I'm not sure. Maybe we can try to use some lighter shades of blue here. And this one is still pretty dark compared to the white. So I don't know about that, but we can make like a little strip here at the top. So let's mirror it. Then let's do it like this. And this still looks kind of bright, so maybe we can make it even brighter, even darker. And then maybe do something similar here at the bottom. So we got something like this. And then, is this the brightest one? It sure is. So let's maybe use a little darker color for this base or the bottom side of the hat. And what we could also do would be to make like some vertical strips or some stuff So let's see if we can do it with like this pale red. Okay. And then for this part we can use a bit darker shade. So here and then here at the top, I don't know, they could meet in the middle or something like this. It kind of reminds me of the British flag. I guess it could have something like this, and let's not forget about the diagonal ones, so let's fill those in as well. So we got something like this, so that maybe the beard can have, oh no, these are, yeah, these are too dark. We can't use any of these colors. So it's gonna be completely white beard. Okay, so that's mostly it for the hat. And then for the chest, let's see if we can add some details like let's see, can make something like this. And let's fill this inwards part as well, kind of like so. And then, so if it's by 2, maybe we should leave this as well. And then, okay, so that's the that's the actual color. So maybe let's add some shadow underneath, maybe here on the side as well. And then at the top, maybe we can add some highlights. And then for the tie, I think I have made something kind of similar sometime, but yeah, I think just something like this should more or less suffice. Can we do something with the arms? That could be like an interesting thing to do, but we'll see. Let's see here. So this isn't all the way down here, or what? Apparently it's not, so maybe we can leave it that way even. So let's not get too bugged about that. And also I don't think we are gonna do anything for the hands, but the sword might be more interesting though. So what kind of a sword would such a character wield? Maybe let's try with the blade. So I generally prefer to have the blade of thickness 1, just because it's more bladish. But now let's see. I think this one should be blue, right? So let's just extend this outwards. And let's turn off the mirroring for now, just so we can kind of make some asymmetric stuff. And then, because I didn't want to do that, so let's go ahead and maybe finish it off with something like this. Although that doesn't really look like a sword such character would wield, I think it would be a bit better if we still made it symmetric. But wait. Okay. So now we're talking, and maybe something more like this, so it kind of expands a little bit, and then it just not like this, definitely not like this. So maybe something like that could be, or even, yeah, that doesn't make it interesting enough, if you ask me. So let's see if we can maybe extend this outwards. Let's make it a little bit longer. So that's 2, and then there would be 4, maybe something like this. And maybe we could do like some middle gray for the middle part. Or let's see what we can do with something like this. So could go around like that. Then let's leave a 4 in between. So 3, 4. So let's continue this for a little bit longer. So that's 4. Okay, and then how do we want to finish that up? maybe with something like this. I'm just not too sure, actually. Then also if we turn this to emissive. It certainly looks kind of unique, but I would like to do some more with these parts around, and I think we can do just that by coloring them red. And then let's make the edges a little brighter. Like so. And let's extend this by 1 voxel. So I guess that's kind of fine. But now for the handle, we should try to use some of that red here as well. So let's try to get rid of that. So that's the base red that we have used for the other part. And then let's use the gray. Let's maybe fill this in. And then this in. And then for the arm guard, guess we can just get rid of this default part and then maybe make it a little bit narrower on this part, just so it's a little bit different than the base. And then we can also color in this with a little darker color, and then maybe the edge with a little bit brighter color. Then let's crop. And then we are left with the grip and this bottom part. So let's try to get rid of that so we can kind of see better what we're working with. So let's use that here. And apparently middle middle mouse button is glitching again, so that's fun. Let's use the grays instead for the handle. And then for this part, let me just see what this looks like. We can do... Wait, which blue is used for the blade again? The second darkest. Okay. I think I got it. I hope I got it, so I think it's this one. Oh, and we could be mirroring this stuff over, so let me turn on that mirror as well. And now let's see. Let's color this in. Then do something like this. And we can even make the middle section gray, just because we can. Then let's turn this to emissive and let's crop. And then maybe we can do some little details here, here, and here. Okay, so that's for the sword. And then the pants will be basically zigzagged with white strips. So let's see what that would look like. Let's turn this off. At least for the back part, we can't really use it. Okay, so this kind of turns out nicely. Then for the legs, let's see. Guess we can do something like this. This is at the corner. Then let's use this one as well. This one here. No, let's use this one actually. Wait. So now we kind of need to be careful that they kind of connect together at least. But now we're gonna have like a little problem with the overlaps. So let's see what happens if we get rid of this. So that already kind of looks a little bit better. And I think we can make this a little bit narrower here towards the bottom. So let's see how far we can go. So this doesn't ruin it yet, and this does. Okay. So, okay. So let's just continue. This pattern, which is kind of getting ruined, but yeah, a little bit weird. And then he would probably need some. Why is this so thick? Yeah, we'll see. Let's perhaps make a belt or something so his pants don't fall off. Let's see, maybe we can have a little belt buckle here, and then let's use some dark brown. Just kind of make a go around. So let's see here and here. So it has like this tiny little pieces that are kind of holding the belt in the pants, if you know what I mean. So there's that. Let me just take a quick sip. And then maybe we can try to go ahead and do something with the shield as well. And yeah, you might have a little idea where we're going with the shield. Let's first see if it's symmetric. So 2, 4, 6, 6, 2, 4, 6. Okay, I think it is. I don't think that was always the case though. Okay, so let's see, for the inside I think we can just simply go with the gray. Let's mirror it over here as well. Okay, so we have some gray, we can have some darker gray here, can have some little brighter gray here, and now this is where the fun kind of begins. So let's color this in. Let's also delete that, and then we can get rid of this as well. Okay. So what happened here actually? Did we just delete? Okay, we deleted a little bit too much stuff. Okay. And then for the shield, I think we can go with little red on the outside. You know what, actually we could do something different. We could do... Let's try to first make a nice little circle. I think this looks pretty good for a circle. So let's try to color this in, and then okay, maybe we need to get rid of these so they don't show up in the inner part. And then let's use the darkest blue to kind of do this outline here. And then let's turn on the ghost so we can kind of see where the how the shield will be positioned. And let's think for a second. We could just do some lines across. That would be kind of the basic thingy that we could think of. So even if I do it like this, interesting. We would have to get rid of the lines, right? So one option would be to kind of make it like this. I don't think this is like the most interesting idea. So this looks a little bit better, but still not great. So I think it would be kind of the best if we did the red circle on the inside. That would kind of make the most sense probably. So let's go ahead, let's turn on some mirroring, and then I can try to go ahead, do something like this. And then let's see, if we go here, then if we do did something like this, perhaps, and then let's see, maybe we can do an outline with a brighter gray here, and another outline with a brighter gray here. Maybe I just try to see it would look like if we had it like this. This also looks pretty good, so maybe we can use it like so. So that's that's a pretty interesting character, and you know what? I can see now where the issue is. So let's extend this outwards a little bit. Let's put this to 5. Now let's extend this outwards, just so we can have the same color of the inner plate. So pink, and now everything should work and look fine, hopefully. And let's see, here it's kind of thick. If you ask me, maybe we can reduce some stuff here, like so, and maybe here a little bit. Yeah, I don't. So we have undone a little bit too much. Okay. So maybe we can just kind of duplicate the sleeves and the shorts onto the other side to kind of see what it... Oh, and we can have feet also. Oops. We'll make that... well, we can still make the feet, right? Let's just kind of equip the rest of the stuff, so we don't use arms. Forearm, let's get rid of you, and then the legs, we don't use them anymore. So let's just duplicate this so we can kind of see our final progress. Equip, what's this one gonna be called? Left thigh. This one is gonna be called equip left leg. And now let's see, equip left thigh comes here, and then equip left leg comes down here. And what we need to also do is to flip them over the x-axis so they kind of look as they should. Okay. So that's for the pants. You can kind of see that from a certain angle they kind of look messed up. And now for the sleeves, let's see. Don't need the hands. We still need the feet. So let's duplicate this into equip left arm. And then let's rename this into equip. Oh my god. Left forearm. Cool. And now let's just find the nodes. So here is the arm node, and then underneath should be the forearm node, and we need to, of course, flip them and trim the volumes. So here, and then let's flip this one as well. Okay, so we have most of the stuff done. Now we can just go over to the feet. And let's see. So I guess for the soles we can use this white color. Oh, and we definitely shouldn't be mirroring over the y-axis. So I guess here we shall do some more of our shenanigans with the mirroring and then adjusting the pivot point. So, oh no. Let's move it to here. The middle mouse button is glitching again. But I think we should be kind of fine with the boots. Wait. So how do we want to do that? Let's color this red, I guess. No, I think, come on. Okay, so this should be like this. Then I don't know, I guess something like this, and then we can also adjust the pivot point to 3. So that's kind of centered. And then if we move this a little bit backwards, okay, there's some foot sticking out in the back, but we can fix that by extending all of this stuff backwards as well. Okay, so let's trim that. And you know what, maybe we can use this color here. Okay, so, and also equip back, I don't really think, at least not now. We could add something later. I wanted to, and maybe let's make this line a little bit brighter because it's next to white, just so it doesn't stand out as much. Maybe this one is fine. And then let's get rid of the equip left foot and then duplicate the right foot, and then let's just attach it. So equip, so this one is gonna be the left one. Equip left foot. Okay, so let's clone the model. We have it here, and then let's find the left foot and let's equip some stuff to it. And how exactly are we getting the issues? If we do this, it doesn't help anyhow. That's probably because, wait, what? Let me just check the, so on the blue one, I think that one is 3.8, but it's sticking out here. Let me just check the pivot point on the other shoe. So this one looks fine. So 5.7, 2, and 4.5. So 5.7. See, 5.7. Yeah, that's definitely too much. What about 4.7? I guess 4.7 works. That's weird. So which node is this nested to? So left foot. Let's see. 4, 2.5, and 3. And then this one is 4, 2.5, 3. Well, that's peculiar, but guess we can work with that. And then let's also, I think, is this centered? So 1.5, and then it's sticking on this side. So I think that's all right, but it kind of looks a little weird that it's glitching out. But nonetheless, this is kind of like a little product from today. We'll see what some other people think about it. And now we can maybe move towards the game jam entry. So let's close the Vox edit and open up the game maker. Yes, I would very much like to save that. Just a sec. Oh, I forgot to turn on the mic back. And now the YouTube is okay. Just a second. Okay, I forgot to turn on the voice. My bad. So I guess the first thing we want to do is kind of go to the rules, and then let's make the rules for the fire level or the lava level or whatever you want to call it. So we have some progress done on that part, and then the earlier stages can be integrated later. I think that that isn't really a problem. So let's add a quest. So I guess when you get into this room, first you need to get up the tower. So let's name the first quest climb up the tower. Quest description, and let's also update some descriptions. So maybe this one can be find all idols in the library. And then this is not gonna be auto unlock, it's gonna require a message, which is gonna be idle quest start. And then when it finishes, it shall send idle quest done, right? Or it should actually be waiting for the message lava quest done or something like that. Or even not that, it should actually wait for the... It should be waiting for the message from us opening the door. So let's see. Can this emit a message? So message required, open library door. This one broadcasts it. Edit logic. Okay, so when the library door open. Okay. And then maybe we can add here like a speaker component. So it's kind of obvious that we think that this is the library. So let's add a speaker component to it. That is gonna say, do you dare to enter the library? Something like that. And then display condition should be detect entity, which is gonna be the player. And then the auto hide delay can be like 2. So when the player comes to it, it says welcome to, or let's change it to welcome to the library. Welcome to the library with an exclamation mark, because the gates are very excited to see you, of course. And then okay, so when the gates open, which is waiting for the open library door. So that's the message we are trying to get. So it's gonna be open library door. This one. So then it launches. So this unlocks the quest. Oh. So I guess this should be auto unlock, and then for launching it, it should require a message to open library door. And then it's counting the objects, and then at the completion, it sends the message idle quest done. So that's for this quest, and it doesn't allow me to close it. Okay. So kill the wizard. And this one works a little bit differently, so we can kind of test how that works. So climb up the tower. It's gonna auto unlock and auto launch. And then the quest type is just gonna be wait for message. And the message to receive would be, let's see, tower climbed, SLIMBED, climbed. Tower climbed done. Let's just name it like this. And then yeah, we'll see for the rest. I'm not sure. There's quite a lot of parameters. So let's save that. And then let's try to put a little object here that's gonna detect our player when it moves to the top of the tower. I guess it can be somewhere like this. And then it needs to have behavior, speaker. Where are you? Not be. Oh my god. It needs a component actually. Speaker, detect entity, which is gonna be avatar, and then text to display is gonna be none. And then let's edit logic. So message sent would be climb tower done. Where's the tower climbed done? Okay. So let's also move the spawn to that location, so we don't have to get through all of the stuff that we've made. It's kind of annoying that the middle mouse is not really working as it should, so I need to rely on alternative modes of navigating through this level. So we're saving. Okay, and now let's play. Let's see. Climb up the tower. Patiently wait for the door to arrive. Okay. Ah, no. Okay, we got on the door. We start start climbing. And now this is done. And I guess this we can simplify this a little bit. So no, not global parameters but rules. Let's just rename these to cross the lava river, have what it takes to get to the other side. Maybe something like this. So this would auto unlock, and then to finish it we would require lava level done. And then for the completion, let's require another message, or let's wait for the tower climbed done. And then for the completion, it's gonna require a message that's gonna be lava level done. I'm not too sure how this will work exactly, but we can try that pretty soon. So where's the freaking lever? Oh, we haven't saved that, perhaps. Lava level done. Okay, we actually didn't save it. So there's that. Let's save, and then we can try it out, how that works. So let's get in. Let's patiently wait for the door. So cross the lava river. Do you have what it takes to get to the other side? Okay. We have come to the top. And I don't think we have the... Yeah, let's get this one, and then let's edit logic so it actually... Wait, so tower climbed done. Let's see, in the rules we are waiting for the tower climb done for it to finish, and then for it to complete it needs the lava level done, which we don't actually have an emitter yet. So let's... Okay, we can add the component to this speaker if it doesn't have it yet. Okay, great. So when the player talks with this entity, or it gets in its vicinity, it's gonna send out lava level done. So let's save. Okay, and now let's press play and we'll see where this gets us. So we get here, get here to the top. This doesn't really do anything, apparently. So this moves us across. We get on here. Let's try to get healed a little bit. Now we get stuck. Oh no, we have aggroed all of them. So let's just run across so we don't die. Okay, congrats, you made it, and this actually completes the quest. So now let's try it a little bit differently. So if we jump downwards and then parkour over here. Okay, so we have unlocked it, but because the previous condition hasn't been met, I don't think that we could, we aren't really able to really able to finish that quest. So it's like a middle point or something without any specific indication. And then this turn off message could be the completed quest. So lava level done could be the turn off because we have the behavior switcher component on that part. So there is that. Let's move using our WASD keys because our mouse is having some attitude. And now let's go to the rules, and now we can basically actually we need to just wait for the message lava level done, and then this is gonna be auto completion, and then action after completion. I don't really think we need to send anything specific, so we can just say nothing. So okay, so let's see. This one starts automatically. This one starts when we enter the library. And does that already? Let me check that also. So let's quit that. Let's save. What is my name called? My game called? That's a great idea. That's a great question actually. It doesn't really have a name. It's more of a submission for the game jam. So I don't really think it's ever gonna be like minted or anything, but hopefully I start making one soon. I have been in talks with the Game Maker Fund, and after I finish my university assignments, I should hopefully be able to work on that over the summer. But this is just a game jam submission. So I think we have saved before, but let's just be careful. Oh, sure. We can still figure that out a little bit later. Basically, it consists from two parts. The first one is more of a sci-fi-ish, and then the second part is more of a medieval-ish. But yeah, I'm working on it with a friend, so he would probably have a bit of a say in that as well. Well, it's good you have pointed that out, so I can think about it for a bit before we have next meeting scheduled. Okay, so where are we? Oh, about the Beaver Spawner. Let's see. This one should be waiting for something, or how is this done actually? Turn on message, start spawning beavers. So this is when we cross the does this one send the start spawning beavers? Okay. And we can move it a little bit further inwards. And then maybe let's make the range a little bit smaller. Okay, so that kind of works as intended regardless of the quests. Okay, so we get here. Let's see. So cross the lava river. Can we have like an indicator or something? Let's try to maybe add a indicator component to this dude. So indicator, what can we do with an indicator? Let's go to edit logic so we can see all of the stuff that's available. So display name. Right now, I could try to publish it on the gallery, but I'm not too sure if that already works. But if not sooner, when the submissions open, I think anybody should be able to play. I mean, I'd love to share it, but the actual starting levels are still the starting stages are still without the quests and stuff. So when this is finished, I would be actually really glad if anybody wanted to try this thing out to get some feedback. So maybe you can add me on Discord or something and I'll let you know once the whole thing is finished, because well, right now I guess you could spawn here and then you have roughly 30% of the game available. So let me see if I can publish that on the gallery perhaps. So let's just save, and we have the spawn point about where it should be, considering the level. So if we go to the gallery, where can we export that? Wait, This experience is currently not available. Wait, what? Open it, please. Okay, I have no idea what went wrong there. Also, okay, so here are all the thingies, and what's this? Apparently something that's not working. Okay. So where were we? Something about the beavers. No, I mean, you get here, you get prompt. Oh, the indicator, right? So, okay, this is just so annoying. I'm so used to using the middle mouse, and when it stops working, just everything collapses, crashes, and crumbles. Okay, so let's get back to this display interaction input. So that's basically probably if it's E defines if your quest cursors are displayed. So that would be the S is a giver. So let's make it an objective for cross the lava river. Display distance is false. Let's see what this looks like now. If it looks like anything. Let me climb to the top. It really doesn't look like any kind of an indicator, unless I have completely turned that off by which, oh wait, what? Let's set this to 500, so hopefully we can do something with it. We still can't see anything, at least I can't. So that's a bit weird. Let me activate this. Come on. Come on. Okay. So we still don't see anything. Let me just get a little bit closer. Okay, so here we can see him. So apparently the distance wasn't enough. Let's increase that even further to, I don't know. Oh, so we should have been working with the visibility distance. At least I suspect, so my bad. Let's see. Hopefully now it would be displayed. Okay, so now we can see Mr. Helpful is over there. Okay. So let's just quickly check the rest of the stuff that we have with the indicators, and then what's the distance limit? Vertical offset. Okay, display arrow, and then interact VFX. So we can try that. And let's see if that works with the speaker detect entity, or if we actually have to, I mean, if it's enough to come near the guy to see the effects, because he has the detect entity component. So let's see. Let's get here. So, okay, I need to press E to see the effects. So let's turn that off, because it doesn't really help us. This specific instance okay, so this level is done. We have a quest for that one as well, so that's more or less finished, at least for now. And now for the throne room. Let's see. So I think we had a toilet here. No. Let's see if we can go on to the marketplace to find one. I might need to log in with a different account. Just a second. Log out. Sign in. Okay, so you can see what I'm looking at. Let's see, I think there was a toilet. We have a couple of different toilets. So I guess the name could go with something with the toilet, because like our main idea was that there's like a cubicle worker that needs to go to the toilet, but then universe explodes, and now he needs to go through all the different whatever stuff just to get to his toilet, you know. So yeah, the name could be something with that. Spoiler alert. So let's see, maybe we can find some enemy fighters as well. Of course, these are not gonna have the TOI in their name. Mecha King Rex. That's a new one. Oh, that's the Godzilla one. Oh, that's cool. Well, we can try to add this one to our game. Oops, let's not unselect it. Mecha Godzilla Rex. Or what was it called? Mecha King Rex, oops. Godzilla is probably copyrighted. So, who could we fight? Mr. Smile, Krypton, Death. Maybe we can fight Death. And then let's maybe check out a page or two as well, and then we can... Oh, Crazy Rabbit. Real hot villain. And Mr. Hypnosis. Does he have a hand for a face? Is that legal? Don Grande. Okay, then we have some Max. Mad Scientist. Let's see this one. Dark Spirit. Oh, there's a bunch of these. Oh, that's cool. Razor the Mad, Wild Ghost, Dark Spirit. But the Dark Spirit kind of looks the funniest because he's a chicken. Soul Hunter, Crazy Spike. Oh, this one looks kind of like a chicken as well. Okay, so we got some new stuff. We finally got our toilet. Okay, Game Maker is still working, that's good. And now, oh, we might have to relaunch the game. Oh, yeah. You should have the developers try. Oh yeah, I might actually send it to them. Unfortunately, I don't really have enough time to follow all the streams, but in that case I would definitely tune in after the game is finished. It would be probably really helpful to see somebody play it from the scratch, because I already know where the stuff is hidden and whatnot. So in that case, some stuff can be obvious to us as the game devs, but a new player might not figure it out or whatnot, because they're meeting this time for this thing for the first time. Okay, so now we have the toilet finally. We can make it. Let's try to make it into the final boss. So behavior would be the melee enemy. It might be a little bit capped on health, but it might not be actually the dangerous test, if that's how words work, enemy in the room. a lot of players are gonna run through without paying attention to anything. Yeah, exactly. I mean, even if you make some speakers and whatnot, yeah, they might just completely ignore it. They might just see some thingy on the other side of the level that catches their eye and they just run across to it. Yeah, it's a toilet inside of a toilet. Oh. Hopefully this experience doesn't turn out to be a toilet, but you know, oh my god, this is so painful. Perhaps I should get a new mouse, or maybe just some WD-40. That usually helps with the broken stuff. Now this is some funny business. Okay, let's get over there. And let's move this upwards just so we don't glitch in the floor. Let's see, can we aggro the toilet? Oh, it's fighting us. Or there could be like a bunch of little toilets chasing us around. We can still figure some stuff with the... Oh, thanks for the compliment. Yeah, oh, it killed us. That's... Ah, no, it's still after me. And there's still Mr. Helpful. Okay, so that could be interesting if the toilets were chasing us. There doesn't need to be the master toilet. There can be like a bunch of small toilets. So what we could do would be like a spawner or two at different platforms that would be spawning these toilets. But now we need to kind of figure out which asset would be our spawner, because it needs to kind of make sense in the whole context, and then well, it needs to be interesting, at least that. So maybe some decoration. Let's see what we have available. So there's some generic stuff here. We can have some gargoyles, maybe. Fire hydrant. What else could we use to spawn the toilets? I mean, they could spawn from the trash bin. That's like a really low-hanging fruit, but let's just check the rest of the assets that we kind of have here, then we can decide which we're gonna use. Yeah, I don't really see any better option than the green trash bin. Let's close that window. Then maybe let's make a little podium for them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe like here. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1 as well. Or let's make them even a little bit bigger, just because, like so. And then let's make like these little stairs on the side, so the player can kind of get on and off of this little pyramid. Oops. Okay, and then we can put the bean on one side and on the other. And then let's rotate them forwards, like so. And actually, you know what, let's get rid of one and we can just duplicate this one after we have all the stuff tweaked. So let's set the behavior here to, where's the asset spawner? Oh, here it is. Okay, asset spawner, and then the offset can be at 1, that's fine. We can't use the preset, so asset to spawn should be the toilet with the enemy fighter behavior. So let's select melee enemy. Now let's press play. Okay, and there it is. And it's a pretty beefy mother. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so these are completely wrecking us. And there's a bunch of them spawning. So what could we do that would be... So can we make like... Let's see, can we spawn some friendly entities perhaps, and they can fight or something? So maybe let's use I don't know, iron cage for spawning friendlies. Okay, so that's a really little one, but whatever. So let's use this one as asset spawner as well, and then let's make this as 0, and then this as 1, and then let's make it spawn, I don't know, adventure jets, which are gonna be soldiers. Okay, so let's see how that would work. So what is it? Protect me. Okay. So these toilets are more or less aggroed on me, but now these jets are kind of wrecking them. Can I? Oh, and oh, this one is trying to fight this one, caught in the middle. Okay. Interesting. So let's get rid of this toilet, and then let's try to see some. So soldier, melee enemy. Then you have predator. Yeah, I'm actually not too sure what exactly I wanna do with this room, so I guess I'm just gonna call it a day for today. We have been live for 2 hours, so yeah, hopefully I have a little bit more planned next time, because we have completed the quests really quickly, and then I kind of didn't really have a plan on what to do with this room, and yeah. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and hopefully we see each other some other time. Bye.